What's going on, baseball fans? We have the Rays, Yankees on tonight. The Yankees are in a must-win game to avoid elimination. The Astros have advanced to their fourth straight American League Championship Series. Who saw that coming? I know I didn't. The Braves have advanced to the National League Championship Series for the first time since 2001, sweeping the Marlins. We got the Dodgers Padres on tonight, with the Dodgers going for a sweep of the Padres to advance to the NLCS to face the Braves. That is on here in a little bit. Let's get to it. And what is going on, baseball fans? How are we doing? We got an exciting day of baseball. We have an exciting night of baseball tonight, with the Yankees looking to stay alive in this series. They got Jordan Montgomery going. He hasn't looked too bad so far, but he's running into some trouble right now. But if the Yankees can win this game, that'll force a Game 5. And you got Garrett Cole going Game 5. That's pretty good for the Yankees, if you ask me. We got a lot of good baseball on here tonight, including the Yankees and the Rays. Dodgers going for the sweep of the Rays, or Padres. I apologize. I don't have my coffee. I'm very tired. Had to do a lot of report card stuff today. We got our first set of report cards coming out for the kids at school. So I'm a little tired. That's why I'm a little late tonight. I apologize for that. But let's kind of get into everything that has happened so far. So I think the first order of business that we need to get to is the Athletics and the Astros. The Astros advancing to the American League Championship Series for the fourth straight year. No one saw this coming. I had the Twins beating them in the wild card round. I think a lot of people had the Twins beating the Astros in the wild card round. But the Astros, they basically stuck a middle finger up to everyone, and they said, you know what, we are still that good. So let's go over so I caught it this time. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but my microphone, I don't know why it turns off. It turns off for some reason when I switch over to the computer monitor. I'm not really sure why, but we got to figure it out this time. I wasn't going to let it fool me today. But here we go. So the Astros, they take this series 3-1. Oakland actually got off to a pretty good start in this game. They got out to a 3-0 lead early. Ramon Laureano had the home run that put them up 3-0. But the Astros, that offense has been alive and kicking lately. Michael Brantley hitting the home run. Carlos Correa hitting a big fly. That ended up putting him up 5-3. Well, Ramon Laureano, he's having himself a good day today. He had a home run to bring them within one. Then Michael Brantley with another home run. Carlos Correa, he's been getting a lot of just little RBIs, Carlos Correa, throughout this series. A lot of little ground outs, but he's been just a very productive hitter for the Astros. Kyle Tucker contributed. Correa again. Jose Altuve is coming alive. I guess Jose Altuve likes the playoffs. Maybe he doesn't need those buzzers after all. But the A's, they tried everything they could in the ninth. They started chipping away a little bit in the ninth, but it was just too out of reach for them at this point. It was all said and done. And the Astros, they are advancing to the American League Championship Series. Again, I don't think a lot of people saw this one coming. So, but good for the Astros. I mean, hey, you know what? To me, I've said this before with the Astros. I think the only way they're going to get people off their back is to win, honestly. And this is what they're doing. They're winning. I mean, they're proving a lot of people wrong right now. They're proving that they are that good of a team without the cheating. So, hey, Juan Manuel with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. What's up, brother? How you doing? Let's go Astros. Juan Manuel, he is having some Astros fever. He's pumped. Astros back in the ALCS. Again, who would have thought? But you know what? Hey, Astros, like I said, they basically stuck up a giant middle finger to everyone today, and they said, you know what? We're in this. We don't need the cheating. We don't need the trash cans. We don't need the buzzers. We don't need any of it because we are still that good. And this is what I said before this series, in the playoff preview stream from almost like a couple weeks ago. I was saying with the Astros, you can't sleep on the Astros because this offense is good. I mean, like I've said a few times already in prior streams, these guys didn't make it to the major leagues with trash cans. They didn't do that. I mean, they are that talented. So, hey, you know what? Astros, I'll give you a little bit of credit. You beat a pretty good A's team, a hungry A's team this year that were looking to make some noise. And you know what? The Astros came alive at the right time. Who knows how the Astros would have done in a full 162-game season? Who knows what would have happened with that? But in this situation, in this season, in a 60-game season, they came alive at the right time. So what more can you say? They're winning. They advanced. There's nothing else you can say. But the other series clincher today, the Braves and the Marlins. The Braves, they took this series handedly. I think you're going to have a lot of people come out and say, you know what, this format was a joke. The Marlins shouldn't have even been here. But you know what? The Marlins are here. They made it here. But you know what? They ran up against a really good Braves team. Honestly, if you put the Cubs here in this situation, who knows what would have happened? Who knows? But, in my opinion, I just think the Braves, they are just that good of a team. This pitching staff has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. They have just been pitching their heinies off this entire postseason so far. Wild card round, and now the division series. Again, they have gone up against a couple of weaker offensive teams. But you know what? The Reds, they were kind of coming alive coming into the playoffs. The Marlins, they're kind of a feisty offensive team. But the Braves, they handled them. But the scoring today, 7-0. The Braves took care of this game rather easily. Marcell Ozuna, Travis d'Arnaud, Dansby Swanson contributing in the top of the third. Freddie Freeman, MVP candidate, contributing in the top of the fourth. Dansby Swanson again. Duvall with the home run. That was everything that they needed. That was more than they needed. So, as for the Marlins, they just could not get anything going today. Taking a look at the box score, Sixto Sanchez, I kind of figured this was going to happen. I didn't think he was going to be great. I didn't think he was going to be bad. He just wasn't effective. He was 3 innings. That's all he made it to. 4 earned runs. He just didn't really contribute at all today. He didn't really get him off to a good start. Kyle Wright actually with a pretty decent start today. Going 6 innings, 3 hits allowed, 7 strikeouts, no runs. Kyle Wright, probably one of his better starts of the entire season. So, hey, good for him. The bullpen for the Braves has been fantastic so far in this postseason. So, good for the Braves. They're going back to the National League Championship Series for the first time since 2001. And you know what? Even if they go up against a good team like the Dodgers, if somehow the Padres make it back there, I think the Braves, you really have to give them a chance in the National League Championship Series. This pitching staff has been pitching well. This offense is very good. And one of the best in baseball, only behind the Dodgers when it comes to runs scored. The bullpen's been very good. I don't think you can count this Braves team out, even if they go up against a juggernaut of a team like the Dodgers. I think you got to give the Braves a chance. They have a fantastic offense. The pitching has been stepping up. We all know about the Dodgers' postseason struggles. This has been a very good season for the Braves. They have been fantastic in the playoffs. They haven't lost in the playoffs. They're 5-0 in the playoffs so far. They are undefeated heading into the National League Championship Series. Won both wildcard games, and they swept the Marlins here. So the Braves are simply just taking care of business, and that's what you need to do in the postseason. Who knows what ends up happening? I understand the Braves don't really have all that much pitching, but you know what? They are pitching well, and that's all you can ask. I mean, they're doing what they can with what they have, and they're getting it done. I mean, they threw a shutout today. So against a Marlins team that was desperate to win a game, they came out. Kyle Wright today came out and threw a shutout. The bullpen continued to do good. So, hey, I give this Braves team a lot of credit. So, hey, fun season for the Marlins. No one expected them to even be at this point. I think they were being written off rather easily coming into this series, and rightfully so. I mean, when you consider how good this Braves team has been, and the Marlins, in all honesty, barely just got in. I think this was not unexpected at all. This was a very expected result. So, but as of right now, we have the Yankees and the Rays. Yankees are up 2-1. They're getting off to a good start today. Luke Voit with the home run earlier. What was the other scoring play? DJ LeMahieu had the sac fly. Jordan Montgomery has actually looked pretty decent so far. I think they need to ride Jordan Montgomery. You got to ride him. You got to get as much out of him as you can. You had Davy Garcia pitch 1 inning the other night. You can't do that with Jordan Montgomery today. You need to ride his arm. I mean, right now, he's at 48 pitches through 3 innings. I think you just got to ride his arm. Just go as long as you can with him. If you can get 6 out of him, I think that is a very good day for Jordan Montgomery. Jordan Montgomery, there was a lot of people, a lot of Yankee fans especially, that I was seeing on Twitter, and they were thinking, wow, Jordan Montgomery is starting. This is the guy we're relying on to save our season. But in all honesty, Jordan Montgomery this year has really not been that bad. So let me just pull up his stats real quick. I know the ERA looked a little high, and I think probably a lot of people, they saw Jordan Montgomery was starting today. They went and looked at the quick stats on MLB.com, and they said, what? 2-3, a 5.11 ERA? Are you kidding? Dude, I mean, what is going on? But you know what? Jordan Montgomery looked a lot better than what that ERA said. Look at the FIP, a 3.87 FIP. He did not get much help from the defense this year. A 3.87 FIP is very good. So this is what Jordan Montgomery really looks like here. Don't really take much notice of that 5.11 ERA. Look at the FIP. Much better. He has pitched a lot better than what it looks like. Look at the strikeouts per 9. 9.6 strikeouts per 9. That is a very respectable strikeout rate. He has been limiting the walks this year. He's kept the home run ball, kind of down, about a home run per 9. But Jordan Montgomery this year, I don't think looks that bad. I think a lot of Yankee fans just simply looked at that ERA and they were just seeing doom and gloom all over the place. So, yeah, Jordan Montgomery, he's looking okay so far. And in all honesty, I was talking to my best buddy before this game. He's a big Yankee fan. And, I was seeing a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of Yankee fans, like I said, doom and gloom, saw Jordan Montgomery, saw the 5.11 ERA, and they were, they're thinking, why is this guy starting this game? But to me, if I'm Jordan Montgomery, and he just gave it the base hit. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But, if you're Jordan Montgomery, you had to come into this game saying, screw all of you if you don't believe in me. If you don't believe in me, you all can just screw off, honestly. I think he came into this game very motivated. This season's on the line. He's got a lot of people doubting him. You got to come into this game with a chip on your shoulder if you're Jordan Montgomery. So I think it looks like the Rays are kind of starting to figure him out here a little bit. They got to run against him in the last inning. They just got a base hit against him. Jordan Montgomery, he's really going to have to nail it down for the next few innings. They have to ride him. They have to. They can't go to the bullpen this early. They need to try and get at least 5 out of him. At least 5. If he can't get through 5, then I'm going to be a little worried about the Yankees. But right now, the Yankees do have a 2-1 lead. So they are in, at least as of right now, a good position to tie up this series. And if they tie up this series, you got Garrett Cole going tomorrow. First time ever going on 3 days rest. But you know what? It's Garrett Cole. I don't care if it's his first time ever on 3 days rest. It's Garrett freaking Cole. If you got Garrett Cole going into game 5, I don't even care if it's literally 3 hours of rest. I think Garrett Cole, to me, in my personal opinion, you have a very good chance of winning that game. And I think if the Yankees can win this, if they can just have their season last one more day, I think they have a very good chance to get to the ALCS against the Astros for an epic rematch of the ALCS. Tell me that you don't want to see Yankees and the Astros. I'm sorry. If you're telling me you don't want to see that, I mean, well, okay, fine. Maybe you do want to see the Rays. Maybe some of you want to see the Rays. I can respect that. But to me, Yankees, Astros, the 2017 ALCS, 2019 ALCS, third ALCS matchup in the last 4 years. That, to me, give me the popcorn, give me the Cracker Jacks, give me the Whoppers, give me all the candy, everything that you can throw at me, because I'm going to watch the absolute heck out of that series. With everything that they've had going on in the last 4 years, with all the cheating, the buzzers, well, the buzzers were never really proven, but everything. And the Yankees going in on the biggest revenge tour on the planet. If you're Sports with AJ, you are foaming at the mouth right now thinking about that possibility. If you are a Yankee fan, you want that matchup. You want to beat the team that took you out in the last 2 times you were in the ALCS. So I want that matchup. Give me that matchup. I want it. I want it more than anything. Please. That's what I want. No disrespect to the Rays, but I want Yankees Astros. I want it. I want the Astros.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing a subscriber. Alcs Games has subscribed. What's up, dude? Welcome to the channel. How are you? I think we're all caught up on the baseball news. Actually, real quick, before I kind of start getting more involved with the chat, I just want to go over the Dodgers-Padres tonight. Padres, they are facing elimination. They're down 2-0 in this series. You got Dustin May. You got Adrian Morejon. That's a pretty fun matchup, if you ask me. 2 very good young pitchers coming into this game. Dustin May has looked pretty solid for the most part this season. The only thing kind of holding him back is going deeper into games. Adrian Morejon, he's been coming out of the bullpen a lot for the Padres. I don't know how many innings he goes, but right now the Padres, their life is on the line in this game, and they're going up against a pretty tough matchup in Dustin May. Guy can just throw absolute filth. So, yeah, I don't know. If I'm going to predict, I'm going to predict a Dodgers sweep. I don't know. And if the Padres do win this, I think the Dodgers close it out in the next game. I don't think this series goes 5. I don't think the Padres make it back to a game 5. I don't know. I think the Dodgers are just too good. They've shown that in the last 2 games. They're getting no hit through 5 or 6 innings in game 1, and then they just come back and just win that game anyway. So I'm just saying Dodgers are in a very good position. To me, it's looking like Dodgers, Braves, those 2 are the 2 best teams in the National League. I had the Reds, Dodgers in the NLCS. I was banking on a hot Reds team. I was banking on that pitching staff. I was banking on that Reds offense kind of coming alive a little bit to do enough. But hey, the Braves, they've really proved a lot of people wrong, especially with starting pitching. So, but let's settle in. Let's get into this Rays-Yankees game. To me, this is the fact that you have the Yankee season on the line, this to me is a great matchup. Jordan Montgomery, I'm really pulling for him. Good young pitcher, in my opinion. Had a lot of people doubting him coming into this game. So, alrighty. How's everyone doing? Let's type in the chat. Let's get this going. Type in a 1 if you think the Yankees are going to win this game and force a game 5. Or type in a 2 if you think the Rays, they're going to come back in this game and they're going to advance to the American League Championship Series against the Astros. 1 for Yankees, 2 for Rays. Lots of 2s so far. Lots of 2s. Jack Storm with the 1. It's 3 2s against Jack Storm. 4 2s against Jack Storm. No, we got Vidor. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 2s and 2 Yankees. Another 2. So yeah, we got more votes going for the Rays. I want the Rays to have another rematch with the Astros. And yes, that would be another rematch. That would be an American League Division Series rematch from last year. Yeah, I don't know. To me, I want Yankees, man. I want him. The 1 year. You know, I'll go 1 year where I'll pull for the Yankees a little bit. You know, my Red Sox were a complete pile of doo-doo this year. And, yeah, I'll do 1 year where I'll give the Yankees, you know, I'll push for them a little bit. But that's it. After this year, the Yankees, they can go screw off. Yeah. So, Juan, he is going with the Yankees. One, because I stand by my predictions. Ash, what's going on, dude? Yeah, Jack, I wish I freaking picked the Yankees to beat the Indians wild card round. I hate myself for just not sticking with my preseason pick. That's going to be a valuable lesson for next year's predictions. Everyone, I have to tell you, I have officially started my notes for my free agent predictions. That's going to be happening. I might actually get those free agent predictions coming out maybe sooner rather than later. So I'm very excited for free agency. As much as I'm excited for the playoffs, I'm excited for free agency. And I already got a head start on my notes today. I actually might be coming out with a actual solo video dedicated to Trevor Bauer, talking about like the top 5 spots for Trevor Bauer, because I've been getting a lot of questions in the streams lately. Robbie, where do you think Trevor Bauer is going to go? Robbie, where do you think he's going to sign? So you know what? I thought, you know what? Why don't I just make a video about Trevor Bauer? I've had enough people ask me about him. So you know what? I'm going to make a list on the top 5 spots for Trevor Bauer. So, Joel Salinas, you just subscribed, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I'm not sure why. Usually I have something pop up on the screen that says you just subscribed. I'm sure it'll pop up at some point. Streamlabs tends to be a little slow. So, yo, Adam, I am excited to drop my free agent predictions. And you know what else I'm excited about, Adam? I am excited for all of them to be completely wrong. They are all going to be wrong. I'm going to tell you that right now. So that's going to be hilarious. And then no one will ever listen to my predictions ever again. So hopefully I get one right. That'd be cool. But yeah, Ash, we're speaking of gaining subscribers. Not too much today on the subscribers. We're at 2,423. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. So if you are in here, if you are joining, you don't know what the heck is going on, you don't know who I am, hello, welcome. My name is Robbie. I talk baseball all the time here. So if you're looking for more baseball content, hey, consider subscribing. But yeah, especially we're going to be streaming mostly every single night for the playoffs. And there's probably going to be 1 or 2 nights where I don't stream just because, you know, stuff comes up and whatnot. I will say, actually, I will not be streaming this Saturday night. At my second job, I have to work a little later on Saturday night. So I'm just going to take off for Saturday. I think eventually I've been streaming pretty much every night, it feels like. So I feel like I'm going to need a break at some point anyway. So, BC Baseball, second job. I deliver pizzas, my friend. I slang some za for Domino's. Hey, you get good tips, man. Good tips, especially where I deliver. Decent tips, man. But yeah, again, if you are here, if you're looking for more baseball content, definitely think about subscribing. If you guys haven't already, if you can, hit the thumbs up. And also, as always, super chats are on. If you want to have a question or comment highlighted in the chat, it will also pop up on the screen. So that is there for you. Juan, once again, thank you so much for the $2 super chat earlier. But again, if you're not in a position to leave a small donation, definitely just hit the thumbs up. Hey, I appreciate you guys just being here. I appreciate talking baseball with you guys. So, Robbie, I wish you can just do YouTube, not have anybody bossing you around. Hey, nah, man. You know, I'm very, I definitely would love to do this full time. Definitely, you know, it's going to take a long time for that to happen. That probably, if we keep steadily growing and if we can, you know, get into the hundreds of thousands subscribers in, you know, maybe 5 years, that could definitely be a possibility. So, but yeah, honestly, you know, don't feel bad. I mean, I have a job. I don't feel bad. I mean, no way. So I am always going to be appreciative of, being a teacher. It's been fantastic. It's helped me grow as a person. So, yeah. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad for me. I mean, the fact that I have a job and a roof over my head and I have some food in my fridge, that's more than enough for me. So, my dad also works at Domino's as his second job. Hey, man, I think Domino's is if you can deliver pizza somewhere, I think Domino's is a very good, probably one of the better ones you can deliver for. Dude, delivering pizza is so easy. You just got to be able to drive, So it's such easy money. I have made some serious cash, delivering pizza. Yeah, man. Domino's has been an awesome second job. I've been doing Domino's now since I first started in 2013, 2014. And I left for a couple of years to focus on teaching. But then I was like, you know what? I want to get a second job. I want to make a little extra money. And I picked up another job at Domino's back in, I think, 2016. And I've been doing that as my second job for, now about 4 years now. So it's been awesome. I mean, I have made good money at Domino's. It's cool because if I just work 1 day per week during the school year, I can. I have summers off as a teacher, so I can work Domino's more during the summer if I want to. BZ Baseball. How do I manage 3 jobs? It's funny because the channel basically feels like a third job almost. But BZ Baseball. How do I manage it? I figure it out, man. I don't know how. It's definitely very time-consuming doing teaching, and then I only deliver pizza 1 day a week, so it's not like it's that time-consuming. If I was doing more than 1 day per week, then yeah, that would get a little difficult. So I just deliver 4 hours a week at Domino's during the school year. That's not really very time-consuming. But yeah, the channel definitely feels more like a second job at the moment. I'm getting steady income with this channel, so that's pretty cool. So. I don't want to say steady income. I say steady income for a second job. So that's been pretty nice. So again, a lot of that is thanks to you, a lot of your donations. So again, thank you to everyone who has donated. So thank you. Hey, April, what's going on? Let's go Atlanta. Atlanta moving on to the National League Championship Series. Patrick O'Brien, what's your second favorite team? I'd probably say the Cubs. When do you think the Red Sox will be competitive again? Hey, Pete Paris, I'm telling you, look out for Chaim Bloom this offseason. I think he makes some moves this offseason. And I think the Red Sox, I don't want to say they're going to be serious contenders, but I think you could find the Red Sox, they have a winning record next year. I think they surprise some people next year. I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to be a juggernaut of a team and they're going to contend for the World Series. But I think Chaim Bloom, you're going to see him make a couple of moves. And I think he's going to make some decent moves for the Red Sox. Again, I don't think they're going to be great next year, but I think you could see them maybe in the running for a second wild card and maybe surprise some people a little bit. I'd say 2022, that's when you can really start looking at okay, all right, I think this Red Sox team, they can win this division. So, Jack, not a bad second job, man. Not bad. Not bad. Hayden, I kind of want to see the Astros win the World Series just so everyone gets all triggered. Hayden, could you imagine the Astros winning the World Series this year? I'd freaking lose my mind, dude. Dude, 2020 has officially been the weirdest year of all time. Easily probably the worst year of all time. The fact that I have to wear a freaking mask everywhere I go, and I can't stand it. The vice presidential debate freaking last night with the fly. Are you kidding me? A freaking fly landed on Mike Pence's head. Do you know how many Twitter accounts are out there right now about Mike Pence's, the fly on Mike Pence's head? Did anyone see that? Did anyone see the fly? Are you kidding me? I mean, what is going on in this year? You know what? And I like me a good conspiracy theory. Tell me that fly is not some kind of a robot or like a drone that was just placed there. Why are there all these flies like every single year at these debates? There was a fly that landed on Obama like how many years ago? There was a fly that landed on Hillary Clinton. So Patrick, it's funny that you just said that and I said Hillary Clinton. And I mean, I'm just saying, yeah. I'm just, with me, I don't, I'm not really going to go deep into politics here. I have my views and everything, and, I like to keep that stuff to myself. But it doesn't really matter if I share my political views or not, because either way, we all talk baseball here. So I like to keep things about baseball at this channel. But I don't mind a little bit of a political discussion here and there. I've definitely learned more in the past year, because all of you have to remember, too, I don't know if a lot of you know this about me, but I just became a U.S. citizen last year. So, but yeah. So I've really been kind of on the outside looking in. So, yeah. So I've definitely learned a lot in the past year. I would say, like how do I say this? I don't even want to talk about it. Oh, that's cool, AJ. Mom became a citizen this year. That's awesome. But yeah, the only thing I'll say about politics, is this. All I'll say is this. It's okay to have a conversation. If you disagree, it's okay. It is okay to disagree, and I tell my second graders this all the time, and I want to teach them young. Teach them that it's okay to have a conversation. If you disagree, you can still talk it out. Do you know how many people I go to that are at my gym where, hey, we disagree slightly about something, but we can sit there and have a talk, and that's okay. And we might not agree, but if we can find some common ground, that's what I care about, Either way, I'm going to love you at the end. To me, it's just politics. It's just politics. At the end of the day, whoever the heck our president is, I'm still going to wake up every single morning. I'm still going to make my morning protein shake. I'm still going to have my coffee every single morning. I'm still going to put my pants on and my shirt on. I'm going to go to work. So at the end of the day, not really going to change for me. So I've lived in the United States now since I was 7 years old. So 23 years. Doesn't matter who the president was. I woke up every single day and I lived my life. So, yeah. Hey, we got some Canadians here. There's a couple of Canadians I follow on YouTube. They're so funny. Dude, Trailer Park Boys, probably one of my favorite shows of all time. That was made in Canada. Fantastic. But as of right now, the Yankees are hanging on to a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth. They got a runner on second. They got Kyle Higashioka up. Higashioka, man. Did anyone see the block that he made earlier? They have to stick with him at catcher. Have to stick with him. I don't care what you think about his bat. I don't care. His defense has been fantastic. I think you have to stick with him. That, to me, is the catcher you got to stick with. Well, politics. Yeah, you are right about that, Jack. You are right. All I'm going to say about politics is you can disagree with people. That's okay. But all I ask for, anyone watching, just do your research. Look up the facts. Not subjective opinions. Look at the facts. That's all I say. Yeah. That's all I want. I'm a factual person. I'm a statistical person. That's who I am at heart. I want to look up the things that have actually happened. I want to look at the numbers That's how I make my judgments on everything, and that's how I make my judgments in baseball. I may not have the best judgments when it comes to baseball, but you know what? I make my best attempt, and I look at the numbers, right? And I try to go with a bit of a feel of it too. So what I will say is don't just watch CNN. Don't just stick to CNN and watch CNN. Go on YouTube. There are some fantastic channels that really talk about stuff, that really get into the facts. Guys like Ben Shapiro are very knowledgeable. Guys like Officer Tatum, Brandon Tatum, look him up, very knowledgeable. Look up guys on YouTube. There are fantastic people out there that don't work for the news and they ride solo. Look up these YouTube channels. Ben Shapiro is fantastic. Officer Tatum, Candace Owens, they are all about the facts. All about the facts. And that's what I like, are facts. So, Cole, I got to disagree with you on that one. Ben Shapiro is a very intelligent man. Very intelligent man. Went to Harvard Law School. He is very intelligent. I have to disagree with that. Maybe he's not as sharp on some things. I can't really think of at the moment, but yeah, Ben Shapiro, dude, that dude, he will destroy anyone in a debate. Even if he's losing a debate, he'll still beat you in a debate. Like, he's that good at debate. Yeah, okay, so yeah, true. I don't know what arguments exactly have been debunked from him, but he has also debunked a lot of arguments himself. So, at the end, 50-50. So, all I ask is just look up the statistics, look up facts on things, and that's all I ask. And just do your research before making judgments. That's all I ask. He does talk very fast. I will say, I was watching a Ben Shapiro show the other day, and I really appreciated how he segues into an advertisement. I think it's so funny how he just segues into just all these different advertisements, like, so good. He talks so fast, and you don't even realize he's like advertising something. It's so funny to me. Hate Ben Shapiro if you want, but the guy does make me laugh a little bit. So I like Ben Shapiro. I think he does good work. But he also doesn't just debate college kids. I have to disagree with that. He has had some debates with people that are even older than him. He's gone on talk shows. He's gone on some major talk shows and debated people as well. So it's not just college kids. So. Yeah, Pete, I'm all about keeping an open mind. Absolutely. Patrick, well, at the moment, I am. I'm not even registered. I registered to vote, but for some reason, it's not like processing. Like, I was checking my. The status of it, and it's saying I'm not even in the database, and I registered. So, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, Patrick. I'm not going to talk about who I'm voting for. That's just me. I respect the question, but at the end of the day, I just don't really want to get into it. No disrespect. It's just what I care about here is just, having an open conversation and just talking some baseball, honestly. So, didn't I say Joel? I thought I said Joel Salinas. I'm sorry. Sorry if I mumbled that. I thought I said Joel. I probably mumbled it. But yeah, thanks, Patrick. It's not anything, nothing personal. It's just, to me, I'd rather, at the end of the day, what we're talking about here is baseball. I don't mind a little political conversation. That's all. But the Rays, they are still trailing 2-1 in this game. They got Yandy Diaz up right now. Hey, David Knight, what's going on, man? What's going on? Donald Biden, not bad. Not bad. You know, all right. I'm going to tell you guys who I'm voting for. Are you ready? You got your popcorn? You ready for this? You ready? I'm voting for the only one that matters in my life, the Queen of England. That's where I was born. I will be voting for the Queen of England. So if any of you don't like that, you can leave the chat right now. The Queen of England is the only one that I will ever serve in my entire life. Logan, how do I like the Red Sox front office right now? I'm not really too big on the ownership group. You know, I mean, I am. I can't really say that. Since the ownership has taken over, John Henry, Larry Lucchino, he's not really doing much anymore. And as of right now, it's Sam Kennedy. And, oh, my God. Who's the other one? Oh my God. I'm going blank on names lately. Who is the other guy? I'm going completely blank. It's John Henry, Sam Kennedy. It was Larry Lucchino. Oh, wait. No, I'm going to try. What is his name? Oh, my God. I'm going blank. Oh, Mickey Mouse is not a bad option. Mickey Mouse is not a bad option. Oh, Tom Werner. Tom Werner, yeah. Jesus. I was going so blank. Hey, Sound FX. Appreciate that. Not a bad option, Jack. Yeah, you guys have all heard my vote. The Queen of England. That's where I was born, in England. So, all of you can fight over Donald Trump and Joe Biden all you want. But really, I'm going to vote for the only one that matters in my life. The Queen. Do you think the Cubs do a rebuild? You know, Cubs are interesting, man. Cubs are interesting. They're very interesting. I almost feel like they kind of have to go with like a different approach, you know? I do wonder. Yeah, Pete, when it kind of comes to that stuff, that kind of stuff to me is very just like, you know, there's a lot of interpretation for that kind of stuff, you know. I don't really go too much into that, you know, because you can look at it from like so many different ways, you know. I wonder, David, man. I was talking about that in my stream the other night. I was wondering if, you know, do the Cubs, do they go like just with a different mindset? Do they go with a different guy? You know, because it's like they're you know, they're putting these teams together in the last few years. Since that World Series, they just haven't really been able to put anything together. You know, and they lose to the Marlins in the wild card round. Granted, this is like a weird year, but Juan, not bad. Yeah, the Cubs, they need to do something, man. Daniel Wells, I'm not kidding. I thought I saw David Wells, and I was like, are you kidding me? David Wells is in the chat. Please. Daniel Wells. I might call you David Wells from now on. Colt, man, thanks for coming out tonight. Good luck with your Rays tonight, my friend. Hayden, I got to go Dustin May, man. Dustin May is just so nasty. Yeah, Juan, the Cubs are very interesting. It's just an interesting team, you know? They got some good pieces there. I don't know if they just need, like, a new vision or just maybe some different coaching or something, you know? Joel, who is your favorite baseball player? I'd have to say right now, man, I like a few. This year, I was pretty excited about Bobby Dahlbeck. That was one I was, like, really excited about this year. Man, there wasn't really many on the Red Sox this year that, you know, you had Verdugo this year. He was pretty cool. I'd say, like, all time, I'd probably have to go Pedro Martinez, honestly. Like, dude, he was awesome. I loved Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux was so fun. I loved Griffey. Griffey was, like, just so fun to me as a kid. Oh, come on. That's not the nicest of names. Come on. I'm not even going to say that in the chat because YouTube, I know they're very finicky about stuff. So I'm not even going to say, I don't know if I'm going to get some kind of a whatever for saying that out loud. Probably not, but I'm not going to risk it. What do you think about Andrew Friedman has done with the Dodgers? I think he's done a great job. He's put a very competitive team on the field every year. They've choked, you know. They haven't really been able to get over that hump, but I like the team that he put together this year. You know, very good team. I mean, he even added David Price. You know, it's kind of, I guess you can go 50-50 on how you feel about David Price. But, you know, he didn't even play this year. Imagine if they did have a guy like David Price. I wonder how they would have done this year with him. I'd say maybe not much different. Cubs can't keep everyone. Bryant should be leaving the team soon. Yeah, I feel like Bryant goes somewhere else. Had him go to the Mariners in that one video. Baez had a down year. Extend Rizzo. Hold on to Hap. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think they just need like some a different approach. They need to kind of go in a different way. Gary keeps getting benched. Yeah, dude, I don't think you're going to see Gary Sanchez start any more games. I don't see it. I think he comes off the bench in pitch hit situations. I think maybe he'll start a game against a lefty or something, but I don't think you're going to see him start consistently in the rest of these playoffs if the Yankees can keep it going. Their defense is good. It's just their offense that needs fixing. Yeah, I think they could use another pitcher. You know, they're going to be having Lester leave. I think Lester leaving is actually going to be helpful for them. He had a really down year this year. He just seems to be declining. So I remember when Gary was hitting third. Dude, when Gary is on some kind of a streak, he is nasty, man. What is a realistic move for the Red Sox this offseason? I'm not going to, say one specific move, but I think you're going to see Chaim Bloom. He's going to do similar deals. I think you could see something like what he did for Brandon Workman, getting like a Nick Pivetta and a Connor Siebold, like kind of like some. He gets these guys that he gets prospects, or he gets guys that have just not done well, but they show good advanced analytics. So like Nick Pivetta, that's a great example of what Bloom likes to do. Nick Pivetta, horrible numbers with the Phillies, but if you look at the advanced stats on Nick Pivetta, he's got one of the best curveballs in the game. He's got so much spin rate on that curveball. He's got decent fastball velocity. I think you're going to see moves like that, where you're going to see cost-efficient moves. He's definitely going to try and you're not going to see them give up prospects. There's no way that's going to happen. They're not going to give up any prospects because they don't even have any prospects to give up. So, do I think Dave Dombrowski did a good job? Yeah, I think he did well for that era of Red Sox baseball. That era of Red Sox baseball, they had a lot of prospects. they were trying to win a World Series. But I think once they won that World Series, you kind of saw how depleted that farm system was. You saw how the Major League team was playing in 2019 last year. And I think it was just time for a change. And I think they needed to – the Red Sox, what they need to do for the last how many years now, they went from Theo Epstein to Ben Cherington, and then they went to Dave Dombrowski. Ben Cherington and Theo Epstein, well, no, I would say Ben Cherington was more like prospect-focused. Then he did kind of start making a lot of moves to help win that 2013 World Series. But honestly, those moves that he made, they were all pretty like cost-efficient moves, signing like Shane Victorino, Mike Napoli. Who else did he bring in? Someone like Steven Drew he brought in. Who's another guy? Victorino. Oh, they brought in Johnny Gomes. So like they brought in like these guys that weren't really like too expensive. I think Ben Cherington and Chaim Bloom are pretty similar in that way, where they can kind of make these cost-efficient moves, but they're very good at rebuilding a farm. So I think you're going to see a lot of cost-efficient moves from Bloom in this offseason. But Dave Dombrowski, yeah, absolutely he did a good job. They won a World Series. So he made all the right moves to help win a World Series, and at the end, that's the ultimate goal. But where the Red Sox are going right now, the Red Sox are either like every year, they go like last place for like 2 or 3 years in a row, and then, from 2016, 2017, 2018, they won the division, I believe, every year. Yeah, they won the division every year. And then they won the World Series in 2018. So, but now look at where they are now. So they're kind of like up and down. They need someone that is going to be consistent. And so, Koji Uehara. Oh, can't believe I missed that one. Koji wasn't even supposed to be the closer. They brought in first they brought in Bobby Jenks. Remember that? They brought in Bobby Jenks, and then they also brought in what is his name? He was on the Pirates. Joel Hanrahan. Remember him? Joel Hanrahan. Oh, Cody Ross too. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Daniel. Well, I think Daniel Bard. That was I think Theo drafted him, right? Did the Red Sox have Joe Nathan? I don't think they had Joe Nathan, did they? No. Did they have Joe Nathan? Yeah, Jordan Montgomery's doing pretty well, Joel. Again, Joel, thank you for subscribing earlier, my friend. Really appreciate that. Yeah, so Juan, yeah, honestly, I mean, that sounds like, it might sound kind of silly, but really, that's Chaim Bloom's style. He wants to make just good money-spending moves. He's not going to spend well, that's the one thing I don't know. I think with Bloom, I think you're going to see more moves that are like kind of cheaper moves, but they're just good budget moves. But I don't think he's not going to like not take a chance on something here and there. I think he will at some point during his Red Sox tenure. I think he will get someone big at one point, as long as it makes sense. That's where Chaim Bloom, if he thinks there's something that's worth the value, I think he'll do it. He hasn't been in that situation before. He was with the Rays. But I think if the Red Sox, they're on the market for something, there's a guy there, if he makes sense financially and just for the production, if he sees a guy where this guy could get like a, 5-year deal for like anywhere from like 120 to 140, for the whole contract, I could see Bloom doing something like that, as long as it makes sense. That's what Bloom's going to do. He's not going to do anything that doesn't make sense. So he's not going to jump at something. He's going to be patient with things, and I think he's just going to wait for the right opportunities for things. And if that includes a big money kind of a move, then so be it. I don't think you're going to see a lot of those, but I think you could see one or two, Again, for the fifth time I've said it now, as long as it makes sense. So, yeah, Jack, I agree. Bad time for the Yankees offense to start choking. They're still up, so they've been able to figure out Arrow's Arena tonight. So they have figured that out. But yeah, Jordan Montgomery, he's out of the game. I believe. Oh, he was out in the fourth. I thought he pitched last inning. I'm sorry. We were kind of all talking about baseball here. Yeah, Chad Green had a pretty good inning. I mean, honestly, Jordan Montgomery, dude, I don't know. I mean, he got up to 62 pitches. I just think, I don't know. Let him go longer. I don't see why. Like, why? I guess maybe that was like the third time in the lineup that he was going to go around, maybe. But he pitched a scoreless fourth. I don't know. I think just, dude, I don't know. I don't know. The Yankees, man, they're, in this series, like the way they did game 2, man, with Davey, I didn't like that. I mean, I don't know. I think you had maybe another inning or two out of Montgomery. Yeah, Dave, man. I was just talking about this with my best buddy, big Yankee fan. And, yeah, like he's just kind of weird, man. He's just weird. Like I don't know. I think what just happened there? Oh, my God. Did another Yankee get injured? Oh, no. Let me guess. He broke a rib. Oh. Yeah, Boone is weird, Dave. He just, I don't know. I mean, he just makes some weird calls sometimes, and a lot of the times I feel like more than not. I mean, maybe, I don't follow the Yankees every day, but I feel like a lot you tend to hear a lot about like just a bad move that he made, or he pulled someone too early, or he made like a weird start one day or something. I don't know. So. Logan, I appreciate that. Dude, I'd love to go to a baseball game anytime. Dude, baseball games are so fun, man. I find them so relaxing. I love being at a baseball game. It's great, man. Arozarena on the short. He hit that ball hard, man. That was a hard hit ball. Hey, Chad Green's doing pretty good. Hey, whatever. If they can get Chad Green, if they can maybe get like 3 innings out of him, I mean, why not? I think you gotta. Well, I'd say they probably maybe just go one more inning here with Chad Green, and then you got Ottavino, and then you got Britton, and then you got Chapman. But man, if you just had Montgomery go 5 or 6 innings, or at least try to get to that point, dude, you could have had. I don't know. What do I know? I don't manage baseball. I remember that, Patrick. I remember that. Yeah, Dave, I agree. It seems like he is just really into the numbers. It is kind of easy, I would say, to get really into the numbers too much. I think you just got to have I think there is such a thing as a feel for the game, You just kind of have that sort of intrinsic thought. Yeah, Pete Paris. Yeah, Papelbon, man. Yeah, Theo made some good draft picks. That's why Theo is one of the better general managers in the game. He can handle your farm system well, and he handles the major league team well. He's kind of good at it all. Dave Dombrowski was not good at minor league players. Pete, I like it. I mean, I'm definitely more of a statistical person. That's just how I've always been. I'm an analytical kind of a person. That's why I tend to like Shapiro a little bit, because I do like that he looks at numbers. I like that. But I do think you got to have a bit of a balance. I think you got to kind of have experience with things. I think that matters. There's times with teaching. Oh, that's it. Nope. Warning track. Manuel Margot. He's had a bit of power in this postseason, huh? Look at Manuel Margot hit 1 home run all season, and he's hit 2 home runs so far in the postseason. Look at Manuel Margot. Paul Krugman. I don't know if I've ever heard of him. There's another guy I like. What is his name? I think it's Jordan Peterson. Is that his name? Yeah, Jordan Peterson. I don't even think he lives in America. I think he lives in like, is he English or is he British? Oh, he's Canadian. Yeah, he's Canadian. Yeah, I like Jordan Peterson. He's pretty cool. He tends to get into some deep thought a lot, I think. I need to watch more of his stuff. Kapler is such a great analytical coach. He used both Gott and Kumrod to close out games, knowing Bochy never used both in the ninth inning. Joel, man, we're doing pretty good. It was a pretty busy day today at school. We got report cards due soon. So the first set of report cards for the year. That's always fun. You got parents freaking out about grades. And then they want to schedule parent-teacher conferences left and right. And here's me trying to avoid every single parent-teacher conference there is. So, there's got to be a meme for that. There has to be a meme for that. What team has the best farm? I'd have to say the Padres, the Mariners. I mean, even the Dodgers got some decent prospects. If we take a look. Yeah, the Marlins. I mean, the Rays, of course. The Rays, they got freaking everyone in that system. Yeah, Tigers, they got some decent ones. I'd probably put, I don't know, I'm kind of biased towards some of these guys in the Mariners system. I like the Mariners over the Padres, honestly. I'm just excited for the Mariners. I can definitely see why the Padres would be ahead in these rankings, but I just love some of these guys on the Mariners. You got Kalenic, Julio Rodriguez. I love Emerson Hancock. They just added Taylor Trammell. I do like the Mariners farm system. Miami's got some decent guys. I mean, Sixto Sanchez this year was really good. I mean, looking at the White Sox, they're pretty top heavy when it comes to their. I mean, yeah, honestly, like these guys are all pretty much. You got Andrew Vaughn, he's not up yet. Kopech, I think opted out. Madrigal's already playing with the team, so the White Sox are very top heavy. They're gonna have to start adding some guys back in. Blue Jays got some fun guys. Austin Martin, I'm excited about. Oh, that is right at the wall. Wow. Luke Voigt almost put a jolt into another one. Well, he did put a jolt in another one, but just not enough. But yeah, Royals, they got some good pitching in that farm system. I'm pretty excited about the Royals. Yeah, Dodgers, they got some good pieces. But yeah, where are the Red Sox on this list? I guarantee they're like near the bottom. Oh no. David Knight. Washington Nationals, the worst farm system on MLB.com. Oh, no. Yo, Jack. That's a real comment right there. That's as real as it gets. I like it. Oh, look at my Red Sox, 25th. Ugh. I'm excited for Tristan Cassis, though. I'm excited for him. He's going to be pretty cool. Jeter Downs, I'm wondering where he fits in. You got Xander Bogaerts. I mean, you know, they got Nick York eventually. He'll eventually play second base. But I wonder, how Nick York's going to end up progressing. Pretty excited over Nick York, honestly. He was already practicing with the Red Sox and over at the alternate camp during the season. Yeah, David. Honestly, I don't know. What do you think, David? I don't know, man. I just think you got to blow it up. Just blow it up. Just trade everyone. Rebuild. Get some prospects. I mean, when you're that low, on the rankings, I mean, I think you got to do something about that. Oh, that's cool, David. I didn't know that. That's cool. I'm sure she's having a blast this year doing the at-home stuff, unless she's doing face-to-face. I know there are a lot of teachers at my school, they have face-to-face classes. It's like half of the teachers at my school are doing distance learning, and then half of them have face-to-face. So, yeah, I can't even imagine being a kindergarten teacher and you're doing distance learning. I can't even imagine how that even is. I mean, you gotta freaking teach a kindergartner how to use a computer. Like, what? I'm telling it's those little things, man. Hey, Keith Marshall just subscribed. What is going on, Keith Marshall? Welcome. Joel Salinas, man, I don't know why your thing never came up. It worked for that. Oh, that's a base hit. Brett Gardner, he's on. Oh, I don't even have the game here. Oops. I'm feeling good about the Yankees in this game. Is that just me? Once I saw Jordan Montgomery was off to a good start, I was kind of getting a good feeling about the Yankees, man. Oh, that's gone! Is that gone? That's gone! Gleyber Torres! Oh, man! Gleyber Torres has come alive in Game 4. And the Yankees really needed that one. Gleyber Torres with a 2-run home run, and the Yankees have a 4-1 lead. And they are very much still alive in this series. And Gleyber Torres, as of right now, is a big reason for that. The Yankees have a 3-run lead. Wow. When he hit that, I couldn't even tell if it was foul. The camera angle, it looked like they couldn't even decide. It looked like the cameraman lost the ball for a second. Gleyber Torres, that's a timely home run for him, man. He hasn't really done much in this postseason. He has not done much, so that's a good sign for him, man. I think the Yankees are going to win this. David. Hey, David, man. Honestly, this was probably the best possible season for my first ever season for a channel because my Red Sox were completely garbage this season. So, honestly, I think, with the Red Sox just so bad this year, it allowed me to kind of just be a baseball fan, honestly. Like, I'm always, for the last few seasons, I've been so invested into the Red Sox. I haven't really been paying much attention around the league. So the Red Sox were so bad this year, and, it's really given me a chance to look around the league, and hey, you know what? I hate the Yankees. I always will. But, hey, they have a good team, and, hey, I also picked them to win the World Series. So, until my playoff predictions when I picked them to lose to the Indians. So I don't know what the heck I was doing there. But yeah, you know what I mean? So, but next year, starting next year, I'm going to be like Giraffe Neck Mark, and I'm going to pick the Red Sox to win the World Series every single year. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that, everyone. So Red Sox, 2021 champs. Hey, good for Torres, man. He's been struggling this postseason. Higashioka, man. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but I think that was a good move. Just sitting down Gary Sanchez. He's just been the better player. Oh, snap. Oh, that's in. That's a base hit. Hey, he's hitting. He's hitting. So that's all you can ask. Gary Sanchez was like swinging for the moon every single at bat. He was just missing everything. So, this is why you got to stick with someone like a Higashioka. He gives better defense. He's better with the pitchers. Do I think Dustin May will be the next Noah Syndergaard? I mean, no, I don't think so. I think, I don't know. I look at Noah Syndergaard as just like a pure power pitcher. Dustin May is as well, but I think Dustin May, he's got more movement on his pitches than a Noah Syndergaard. So I think they're kind of different. I think Dustin May, I think he's going to be the next Dustin May, you know. Robbie, you should watch Ephus. He only has like 600 subs, but his content is very analytical. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Ephus. I'll check that out right now. Let's check it out. Ephus. Oh, I typed the name wrong. Whoops. Okay, here we go. All right. Honestly, man, there are a lot of small YouTube channels out there, you know, for baseball. And I think there are some, they really, I mean, come on. You know, some of these, I mean, these look good. These look great. I got to watch this guy's playoff predictions. I'm sure they were better than mine. Look at this little intro, huh? Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, all right. Cool little intro right there. I like it. So who did he pick? So, Ephus. Ephus, if you're in the chat, I'm giving you some love right now. I don't want to... All right, so he picked the Rays. I bet he picked the Yankees. I can't believe I didn't pick the Yankees. Yeah, pick the Yankees. This guy's already better than me. Everyone, unsubscribe from me right now and just follow this guy. I suck. This guy's better than me. He already freaking made a better pick with the Indians and Yankees. I can't believe. Did he pick the Astros? If he picked the Astros, everyone, before I move on with this, if he picked the Astros, unsubscribe from me right now. Oh, thank God. Oh, he picked the Twins. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, that makes me feel better. Did he go with the A's? Oh, he went with the White Sox. Yeah, I went with the White Sox too. I think the White Sox, they were kind of cold. Yeah, he went with the Dodgers. Padres, yep. Hey, Cardinals were close, man. Did he go with the Marlins? Oh, he went with the Cubs. That's one thing about my predictions. I am very proud of my predictions. I felt something with the Marlins, and I went with it. And I'm so happy I did. Because you know what? My overall predictions, I think I went 4 for 8 in the wild card round. But I picked the freaking Marlins, not just for fun. I actually thought the Marlins had a chance against the Cubs. And I'm so glad that worked out. So I think that Marlins pick maybe made up for my horrible Twins World Series pick. That would have been a really fun matchup. To be honest with you, Cubs and Reds, I think that would have been really fun. So, yeah, I think a lot of people were going Reds. A lot of people. Yeah, okay, yeah, so we were very similar with our picks. He had the Yankees over the Rays. I think this Yankees pick is very good. I mean, I think the Yankees, they just had to win this game. They had to get another win from someone not Garrett Cole. And if they can get this, I'm going to say this right now. If the Yankees hold on to this game, Garrett Cole, he's literally going to kick some ass tomorrow night. I'm going to tell you that right now. Garrett Cole is going to destroy the Rays tomorrow. On 3 days rest for the first time in his career, he's going to go crazy on them. I don't see Garrett Cole losing to the Rays. Watch, he's going to lose to the Rays. Yeah, honestly, this is a smart pick. This is a smart pick that he made. Very smart pick. Yankees, Dodgers. It's a smart pick. I mean, they're good teams. I could see Rays, Dodgers as well. But yeah, I think a lot of people had I really thought the Twins were going to do something this year. I really did. I like their depth and their pitching. Oh, who did he pick to win the World Series? Okay, so me and Ephus, we're both on the same page with the Dodgers. So I like that. So Ephus, if for some reason you are here, hey man, what's going on? We both picked the Dodgers. So yeah, everyone, go give this guy some love. Yeah, it looks like he does some great work, man. You know, that's what I just want, man. Like, I just want these people who put in the time. Look at this. Like, he puts in the time. Man, like a 28-minute video, 26 minutes. Man, this guy puts in the time, man. I really do. Look at this. Wow, this guy has like a ton of videos. This guy's awesome. Wow, oh my God. Wow. Yeah, give this guy some love, man. This guy's got a ton of stuff. He hasn't posted for a few days, but yeah, man. I just appreciate when, you know, the people, they put in the time to this stuff. It really does take a lot of work. It does. It takes in a lot of work. So, or it takes a lot of work, sorry. But yeah, hey, good for this guy. I hope he starts growing. So, hey, we both picked the Dodgers, so yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah, Dave, absolutely. There are some good channels out there. You know? Pete, are you talking about the Ephus guy? He's got a good page. What do you think about Blaze Jordan? I think Blaze Jordan, simply put, if he can just hit, you know he has the power. If he can just get the bat on the ball, then absolutely. I mean, he has potential. Yeah, Pete, he seems very solid. Very solid channel. I'm going to create a baseball channel when I'm older. Absolutely, Jacob. Go for it. It could be about anything. Whatever you're passionate about. You know, if you can, whatever you can sit and talk about for hours, make a channel. Honestly, I will say this right now. If you're passionate about politics, oh my God, now is the time to make a channel for politics. Dude, there is this girl, oh my God, one channel that I follow, he shouted out this girl's name. She had like 200 subscribers, and dude, she started blowing up, man. I think she might have already gotten to like 5,000 subscribers. Like, not even kidding. Yeah, Jacob, man, definitely. If you can just talk about it, you know, then absolutely. Yeah, Simple Sabermetrics is good, Pete. I've seen that channel before. I've actually watched a couple of videos. I'm still learning a lot about the advanced analytics in baseball. I've learned a lot, but I still got a lot more to learn. Yeah, that was a good channel. I've watched a couple of videos on that channel. There was another one. It was actually some girl. I don't remember her name. I'll have to find it. But we got 44 people in the chat. 44, well, 41 now, but hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? If you guys haven't already, definitely leave a thumbs up on the stream. It really does go a long way. As always, if you despise my face, hit that thumbs down. Super chats are available, so if you do want to have a question or comment highlighted in the chat and also have it pop up on the screen, that is available for you. But if not, if you guys can, just leave a thumbs up or, like I said, a thumbs down. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah, that election that year, man. I think that's when so a lot of people started turning towards politics. You know. Ooh, yeah. Bill James, man, used to work for the Red Sox, huh? Checking in on the Dodgers and the Padres. Right now, it's a 0-0 game. It's top of the second. Got a runner on first. So we are scoreless and hitless through the first inning. But Max Muncy is on. But the Yankees, they're in a good position right now. Up by 3. Good pitching from the Yankees today. You would have liked to see Jordan Montgomery maybe go a little longer, but hey, maybe Aaron Boone made the right call. Maybe he kind of thought the Rays were starting to get to him a little bit. Hey, honestly, it's better than having him go freaking one inning like he did with Davy Garcia. But at least with Davy Garcia, he could come out of the bullpen tomorrow night. Garrett Cole on 3 days rest, and you got Davy Garcia, who's only pitched one inning. I think Davy Garcia, man, he could end up really coming out of that bullpen tomorrow. Cole, I mean, he's going to be on 3 days rest for the first time in his career. So, That definitely could be a spot for Davy Garcia to come in. That's grounder on to third. Gio the Wall Urshela on to first. And Renfroe is out. And the Yankees are heading back up to the plate for the bottom of the seventh. They still hold on to a 4-1 lead. Alrighty. All right, cool. We've gained a few subscribers in this stream. We've gained 6 so far during this stream, so that puts us right at about 2.43 thousand subscribers, so that's awesome. The goal is to get to 3K by the end of the playoffs. That's a bit of a reach, but hey, it could happen. You know, one of these streams really blows up. A couple of the streams blows up. That trade deadline stream, the preview stream, we got 100 subscribers that stream. And then the trade deadline reaction stream, I got about like 50 or 60 subscribers in that one. So, hey, we got 3 weeks. You know, that we could definitely get to 3K. I mean, you know, it's a bit of a stretch, but you know, I could definitely see us getting to 2,500. 2,500 is a pretty cool number. I like that. But if we can get to 3K, man, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. But I definitely think 3,000 is within reach within the 1-year anniversary of this channel, which is December 10th. I definitely think we can get to 3,000 by December 10th. I think free agency, I think that's going to be a big time for this channel. I'm going to be all over the free agency stuff. All over it. So hopefully that brings in a lot of subscribers. So that would be really cool, man. I know there's another channel out there. I know David knows this channel. David Knight in the chat. Hum Baby Baseball. Got a great channel over there. I know he really blew up this past winter. So, yeah, he had a few videos that did really well, and he got a lot of subscribers. So I definitely think the free agency time for him was a big time. So hopefully the same can happen with this channel. So yeah, Bauer's gonna get paid. I feel like Springer, I think he's gonna end up re-signing. That's my guess for Springer. You know? Why is Moneyball so successful during the regular season but collapses postseason? It's weird, right? It's weird. I just think, in my opinion, Jack, my personal opinion of these Moneyball kind of teams, I mean, hey, who knows? The Rays could end up doing something here. But my personal opinion, I think, is just talent just ends up being too much. I think money brings in talent. And I think at the end of the day, when it really comes down to crunch time, you know, all the analytics, you know, all these smart guys in the front office, I mean, you can do all you can, but when you're going up against the best teams in the league, in the playoffs, I mean, you know, it's kind of, yeah, if it's like kind of like your luck runs out almost. But the Rays, I think, have a good chance of anyone in recent years where they've, you know, like the A's, the Rays. This is probably the best shot for like a Moneyball kind of team. Bauer has been trolling. Dude, I just tweeted this the other day. I tagged my best buddy in this tweet. Bauer is going to be so fun this offseason. He is going to troll so much. I think he is literally going to tweet out every single team, and he is going to get everyone just so hyped up. He's going to annoy some people. Dude, Trevor Bauer this year, I'm telling you, everyone, right now, go follow Trevor Bauer on Twitter, on Instagram. Dude, it's going to be fun watching him in this offseason. He's going to have a lot of fun with it. Man, honestly, that might be the most exciting and entertaining free agency tour we might ever see. Dude, when he signs, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. I just hope when he does sign, I just hope I'm ready to go live like in that moment, because I know people are going to be like, what? So hopefully I can jump on that opportunity when it happens, because that could get some views. The Trevor Bauer, man, I think a lot of people were really starting to not like him at one point. But dude, he's been pretty funny this season. I think people are starting to like him a lot more because he has his own channel. I think people are starting to see like more of a personal side of him, and I think people are kind of just starting to like him more. I think a lot of people thought he was like this egotistical guy, had a loud mouth. But when you kind of start watching his live streams and you kind of just start like, seeing all of his vlogs and whatnot, I think people are starting to just kind of like him more. And they just realize he's just a big troll, and he's very outspoken. He's just very energetic, But we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. This one's actually moving along pretty quick. It's already 9:30. So 2.5 hours on the dot so far, and we're about to get into the 8th inning. So we could end up getting a pretty early finish tonight. This game has moved along really well. Yeah, I agree, Pete. Usually the best team doesn't win all the time, but I think usually you just tend to see like teams like the Rays and the A's. Well, the Rays hadn't even made the postseason before. They hadn't made the postseason since 2013, before last season. So they didn't make it from 2014 to 2018. So they had a 5-year break, and they got knocked out by the Astros. To be all honest, to be completely honest, like even when the Rays were making the playoffs, like after 2008, they went on that ridiculous run in 2008. That team was just red hot that year. It was like that Rays team in 2008, they knocked out my Red Sox in 7 games. That team was insane. Like they played out of their freaking minds. But then they ended up losing to the Phillies, and the Phillies were a really good team. They were a very talented team. But with the A's every single year, they just lose in the playoffs. Oh, Stanton! It's not. I thought that had a chance. I couldn't tell if that was going to keep carrying or not. Those Stanton line drives, they tend to just have some carry. I thought for a second that was getting out. His line drives just tend to stay up. Hey, what's going on, Sean? How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, Pete, I agree, man. I'm not really talking about teams winning championships. I'm talking more about these Moneyball kind of teams. They just get what Jack was mentioning was they tend to get knocked out. I'm not talking about teams winning championships. I'm just talking about the Moneyball teams not winning in the postseason. So, Jacob, what does the blue wrench mean? That means that person is a moderator. So if someone starts spamming, they can remove that person. Oops, David, I will keep that noted. But I'm being honest, it is kind of moving, Do you think Shree will rip the A's like he did the Twins? Huh? What does that mean? Captain Eagle, I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean.
1 in 5 kids in the U.S. may not be able to afford to play sports, including Little League.
This postseason, T-Mobile is going to bat. For every home run, T-Mobile will donate $5,000 to our Little League Call-Up Grant program, so kids can keep playing America's game. And for every text of Little League,
Let's check. Oh, the Dodgers got a 1-0 lead. Dodgers, they're threatening. So it looks like they've had some action here. They took the lead on a Cody Bellinger fielder's choice. Oh my God, we have to go watch this catch. We have to go watch this Cody Bellinger catch. Dude, we have to watch this. Whatever, if I get a copyright, all right, whatever. MLB, I'm promoting your game. We have to watch this. Sean, I'm probably going to end it right after this game. Oh, nasty. So nasty. Dude, insane. Oh, oh, get out of here. Man, what a catch. Dude, Gratterall was going insane. And then they started getting like into an argument with the Padres. Dude. Oh. That could have given the Padres the lead, I believe. Right? They had a runner on. Yeah, that would have given the Padres the lead. I got to see this one more time. Oh, so nasty. Yeah, no, Bellinger is actually one of the better defensive players in the league. He saves a lot of runs out in the outfield. Yeah, dude, Fernando Tatis, man. Fernando Tatis, he might get that ring one day, but he's not going to get that ring this year. Just the route that Bellinger took, it was so funny. He went on like this big curve. Like, look... Usually you'll see a guy like go straight. Like he went in like a curve. Dude, freaking nasty, man. Dude, Gratterall was going insane. Dude, look at Gratterall's celebration. Dude, what the heck? Gratterall was going nuts, man. They got mad about him. That was funny. Oh, wow. Hit right at Adames, man. Dude, Luke Voigt, he is getting the bat on the ball tonight, man. He's getting a lot of barrels on the ball. Yeah, Sean, hey, man. Hey, I much appreciated. That'd be fantastic. Yeah. Machado got really pissed off about that. But Machado was didn't Machado, wasn't he doing like some kind of like a celebration kind of a thing or something? Didn't he hit a home run at some point? And he was like freaking going nuts or something. And then he was getting mad about that. I think, right? Let's go to the highlights. For game 2. Did they have that? Video. I'm sure they got to have something on that, right? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, Machado, threw the bat. Look at Machado. What are we talking about, Machado? Dude, I've never really liked Manny Machado, in all honesty. Just the way he acts. Okay. Dude. Okay, once this goes. Just watch. Come on, can we stop it with the advertisements? Here's Machado. Hey, big home run. Needed that. Off of Kershaw, of course. But, dude, Machado, threw the bat. He, threw it. Come on. Can we show the bat throw? Yeah, look at that. Hey, good swing on the ball. Dude, look at that. Are you serious? The dude threw the bat. Fine, okay. That's fine. If you want to celebrate. Okay. I'm okay with that. But, whatever. I mean, a little over the top, if you ask me. Throwing the bat. You're down at that point, 4-1, and you hit a home run, and you're celebrating like you just won the World Series. But then you're going to freak out over Gratterall, flipping out over Cody Bellinger making an amazing catch to basically save your hiney. That home run would have given the Dodgers the lead. Here's the difference. Machado was celebrating for himself while Gratterall was celebrating someone else's success, right? It helped him be successful, but he was celebrating someone else. And Machado was celebrating for himself. So can anyone explain to me what Machado even got upset about with that? It makes no sense to me. Why would you get upset about a guy who was happy for his teammate and for himself, of course, because he would have looked like the worst pitcher ever in Dodgers history for giving up a go-ahead home run. And then, yeah, like, I don't get it. Why would Machado get mad at Bellinger or Gratterall for being happy for Bellinger making one of the best catches in postseason history, in my opinion? Like, what are you getting mad at, dude? Go eat a Snickers. Manny Machado, you suck. Go home. Go eat a sandwich, you crybaby. Stephen A. He's a bad, bad man.
Hey, you can call the shots during postseason games and compete for cash prizes with MLB Rally, a new free-to-play game.
He does not deserve a Snickers. Manny Machado, go home. No Snickers for you.
You and I have seen a lot of baseball. The two best thinkers I've seen from left-handed pitchers.
All right, we're into the 8th. As of right now, the Rays are down to their last 5 outs. Down to the last 5 outs.
Typically, it's either a straight ball or they have a little bit of a run across the plate into a right-handed hitter.
Mike Zunino striking out for the first out of the inning. Zach Britton is on the mound here. Into his second inning of work.
His days with the Orioles.
Hey, David Knight. Thank you so much, man. David Knight says, keep it up. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out tonight. It's good talking some baseball with everyone.
If you had to just kind of encapsulate what the plan was, what the goal was, win the Garrett Cole games.
I like that Fernando Tatis Jr. bat flip gif. I like the gifs. I also like the other gif when someone subscribes. It's the Easter Bunny jumping on to the what mascot it? Oh, David. David, did you notice that? The gif when someone subscribes? Did you notice that gif, David? You should know that one pretty well. Here, let me see if I can do a preview for it. I don't know if I can do a preview. Darn it. Actually, you might be able to. Actually, yeah, I can do it. David, do you know this? What do I click? Is it just the alert box, I'm guessing? Oh, yeah, here we go. So, yeah, David, you're a Nationals fan. Let's see if it pops up on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
That one. Oh, poor Teddy. I love that. That's like so funny to me. Oh, Britton's coming out. But Britton, very good performance out of the bullpen. Joel, thank you so much for coming out tonight, man. Hey, much appreciated. Welcome to the channel again. Really appreciate you subscribing, my friend. Yankees saving Chapman for tomorrow, you think? Dude, I think they go with Chapman. I don't know. 3-run lead? This Rays offense, man. David, I use Streamlabs OBS. It's been pretty solid so far. Still kind of learning it a little bit, but overall it's been pretty good. I just like that stuff pops up on the screen. I can use like GIFs. Yeah, Streamlabs OBS. I was using Streamlabs on my phone, but then I decided to pony up and get myself a desktop so I can actually run the actual software on it. So, but yeah, no, Stanton did not hit a home run today. Surprisingly, right? He almost did. He kind of got into one a little bit. Got a double. But Luke Voigt had the home run. And then Gleyber Torres had the, right now, the home run that has put this Yankee lead up to 3. So I think StreamYard's actually pretty good. I think StreamYard, it doesn't use a lot of data. It's always very reliable. It's very simple. StreamYard's, I think, very good. So if you're just looking for like a basic thing, I think StreamYard is definitely, definitely reliable. And you can get more people on. So that's another nice thing about it. It's easy to get people on. All right, we're at 28 people in the chat. We were at a pretty good amount earlier, but it looks like people are starting to head on out to bed. We got a good game here. 4-1. This is a must-win for the Yankees tonight. Oh, Chapman's coming in now. There you go, Jack Storm. Here comes Chapman coming in for the 4-out save. Yeah, StreamYard's fine. Like I said, it's reliable, it's consistent. You can get people on. So that's the cool thing is you can get people on. So rather easily too. So, Robbie, what player did you like as a little kid that you thought was amazing? For me, it was Brendan Ryan. Surprisingly, I really liked Troy O'Leary on the Red Sox. Oh, but before Troy O'Leary, I loved Mo Vaughn. Mo Vaughn on the Red Sox, I freaking loved Mo Vaughn. Loved him. I thought he was like the best thing ever. And then you had David Ortiz, who was basically like Mo Vaughn times 2. David, are you talking about the upgrade for StreamYard? I didn't even know they did an upgrade. Ugh. Ryan Goins. I haven't seen that name in a long time. What will be the biggest surprise for an MLB team in 2021? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm a visual guy. I gotta kind of look at some teams. Could you maybe see a team in the I'm not trying to be biased here. But I think you could see the Red Sox actually be okay next year. I think you could see the Red Sox maybe make a run, and I think it'll be surprising to a lot of people considering how they were this year. I'm not saying they're going to, but I think Bloom, if he makes some solid moves this offseason, I think you could see the Red Sox back in some kind of contention next year. I'm not going to bank on that, but I think the Red Sox could be a bit of a surprise. You're getting Chris Sale back next year. I think 2022 is a little more realistic. Chris Sale's coming back in the second half next year. Eduardo Rodriguez, he didn't even pitch this season. Who knows how he's going to be? He seems to be okay with his health problems. So I think the Red Sox could be some kind of a surprise next year. Maybe they make a run at some point. I don't know. I think you could maybe see the Mariners maybe finally make the playoffs. I think that's possible. So if the Mariners could maybe make a decent move this offseason, you got some younger guys coming up next year. I think you could see the Mariners maybe get a wild card spot. I think that's possible. My favorite as a kid was Chipper and Andrew Jones. Yeah, man. The Braves had a lot. I think a lot of people's favorite players were a lot of Braves players. You had Andrew Jones, Chipper Jones, even their pitchers, Greg Maddux, John Smoltz, Tom Glavine. BZ Baseball, thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate that. Have a good night. But Randy Arozarena, he has been hot. He's actually better against lefties, so maybe he can get something on Chapman here. But Chapman, I think he's probably got to be pretty fresh. Hasn't pitched in a couple days. I don't think he's even pitched. Did he pitch game 1? I don't think he's pitched since the Indians series. I don't think he pitched in game 1. No. Yeah, he hasn't pitched since the Indians. So he is very fresh. Whoops. Oh, Larry Walker. I remember Larry Walker. Arozarena, however you pronounce it. They're saying Arozarena. But Chapman just blew him away. Yankees are looking very good. Very good spot for the Yankees. Wow, could this game be done by 10:30? Wow. Are you serious? Wow. It is still only the bottom of the second with the Dodgers and the Padres. But the Padres, they have taken a 2-1 lead. The Padres, we got an alert here. The Padres are up 2-1. They got the bases loaded right now. Dustin May is already out of this game. Why? Why? Why did he only pitch an inning? Why? I don't get that. I mean, didn't he just pitch the other day, maybe? I mean, okay, he pitched a couple days ago, but like, why? Have him go. I don't get, like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't understand that. Have him pitch. I don't get it. Why is he only going an inning? It's like, why even? I don't know. I don't know.
This is a pillowcase full of candy, except it's a cup full of candy.
Jack, dude, he's just sweating buckets, man. He is just moist.
How's it going? It's tough these days. So
How do I feel about the Astros going to the ALCS? Honestly, in a way, I mean, I can't hate on it. I can't hate on it. You know why? Because everyone was hating on the Astros. Everyone. And the only way they were going to get that monkey off their back is to win. That was the only way, because if they lost, which they actually were doing, they barely got into the playoffs. But if they got knocked out like really quick, dude, like people would be like, oh, well, they're cheaters. You know, look what happened. They're cheaters. But, dude, you know, like they're winning, and that's the only way they're going to get people off their back. So you know what? Hey, good for the Astros, honestly. Good for the Astros. They're playing well. So good for them. I mean, you can hate on the cheating and stuff all you want, but there's no cheating going on this year, and they're winning. They beat a good Twins team. They beat a division rival with the Athletics. So, you know. But, dude, could you imagine an Astros-Dodgers World Series? Could you imagine? How hilarious would that be? I think that'd be hilarious. Yankees winning this series because Garrett Cole. Dude, AJ, I mean, dude, you got Garrett Cole tomorrow. If the Yankees hold on to this game, dude, he's going to dominate. I don't think he'll go long. I mean, he's only on 3 days rest. He's never pitched on 3 days rest. So, but yeah, Garrett Cole, man, I don't think he's going to care. I think he'll go until his arm falls off. But that's kind of what he probably expected that, you know? He probably expected there is going to be a time where, hey, he might have to pitch 3 days rest, because that's what these amazing pitchers do. You know? Exactly, David. That's why they signed him. That's what these guys are for. He came to New York to help win a World Series. That's why he's in New York. And you know what? He probably knew full and well there's going to be some times during this contract he may even pitch on 2 days rest. Look at Randy Johnson. Look at what he did. You know, back in 2001 with the Diamondbacks. That dude was freaking nuts. Are you surprised by Sixto's performance earlier? No, I think that was kind of right there. He had kind of one bad start against the Braves, and I think he had like another I think he had like 2. I think he had 3 starts against the Braves. I don't remember. He had one bad start, and then he either had 1 or like 2 other good starts against them. So that one today was kind of like right in the middle. He didn't go very long. He didn't really give up many runs, but you know, I think that was kind of expected. It's a good Braves offense, and that Braves offense has seen him before. So Braves did well against Sixto. So yeah, like I said, like they had 1 good game against him, and they had 1 like bad game against him. So, yep, checked out Dodgers subreddit. They're screaming for both Roberts and Analytics to be fired out of Dodger Stadium. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are you pulling him? Stop with this 1-inning nonsense. Start your guys. If you're okay, he started him, but if you're gonna start your guys, have them pitch. Why are you having him go 1 inning, dude? Like, come on, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't understand that. Like, why are you starting a guy if he's gonna go 1 inning? It's Dustin May. What are you doing? And look what's happening. They're losing. I mean, definitely a good chance the Dodgers will still end up winning this game, but you're losing. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't get that. Stop with this 1-inning nonsense. The Rays only started using an opener in 2018 because they didn't have enough starting pitching. That's why they were using openers. Because they didn't have enough starting pitchers. They didn't have enough guys to go deeper into games. So they just started using relievers because that's all they had. Because everyone was getting hurt and they didn't have anyone. That's why they were using openers. I mean, dude. And they don't even like really do it all that much anymore. It doesn't make any sense. Stop getting cute. Stop trying to get creative. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. If you're starting a guy, have him start. Go pitch. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm so sick of like I love stats. Like, I love stats. I love analytics, but stop it. You want your guy to go, you want him to try and get a quality start. That's the whole point. Not 1 inning. It doesn't make any sense. He only pitched 2 innings the other day. It's not like he pitched that much. The guy's got a rubber band for an arm. Like, where is Gonsolin? Has he not started? Where is Gonsolin? I guess they probably didn't want to use him because they're up 2-0. They probably thought, well, all right, we don't need to use him. Hey, Lord Avocado getting in here just in time. Opinions on Framber Valdez. He's been very good. He's been very good. He has stepped up in this postseason. How does everyone feel about the Braves' chances in the NLCS? Jesse Smith, I don't think you can count the Braves out. That offense is very good. Even if the Braves end up playing the Dodgers, those are the 2 best teams in the National League. You could definitely say the Dodgers are better, but I don't think you can count the Braves out. I think that's a good offense. I'm probably leaning towards the Dodgers in that series, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the Braves win that series at all. So, yo, Lord Avocado, you at this game? Yo, send us pics. Lord Avocado, did you sneak into the stadium like that guy at Fenway Park? Or like the guy at the Brewers field? He went onto the tractor? Lord Avocado, please tell me you hopped on a tractor. Got a stolen base for the Yankees. So the Yankees, they are threatening with some insurance. Wait, is that real? An 11-year-old snuck into the Sox stadium? No. Stop it. That's not real. Is it? I'm going to Google this. Stop it. Nope. Not seeing it. Nope. Oh. There you go, Lord Avocado. Yep. Well, you're not in the news yet, so. I'm a Braves fan, so obviously I'm crazy excited. I feel like next year with Soroka back, we'll have a very tough starting rotation. Dude, I am saying right now, dude, if the Braves can, like, I don't think the Braves have ever spent, like, I don't think they've ever given, like, a huge contract to a guy. They've given, like, bigger contracts to a few guys, I believe. Guys like Greg Maddux and stuff like that in the past. Like Derek Lowe, they signed to a pretty decent deal at one point. But they tend not to really go more than, like, 15 or 16 million per year on guys. I could be wrong on that. I don't think even Ronald Acuna is making all that much. Yeah, Ronald Acuna is making 12.5 per year. So, yeah, if, oh, that's a base hit. That's a base hit. He's coming home. And the Yankees have another insurance run, and they are in the driver's seat. It is 5-1 Yankees here in the bottom of the 8th. Now that is some insurance. Kyle Higashioka with the line drive base hit. That scored Gleyber Torres. And the Yankees are in very good position to force a Game 5. That is the insurance run that they really needed, especially against this Rays offense that could just go crazy at any moment. No, I didn't see that about Acuna. That's pretty funny, though. But yeah, oh, Jesse, I didn't finish. If they can, dude, if they can bring in Bauer, Trevor Bauer, he's gonna cost a lot of money. But, dude, if the Braves get Bauer, oh my God, that rotation would be insane. You'd have Max Fried, Trevor Bauer, Mike Soroka, Ian Anderson, and Kyle Wright. What a rotation. Dude, I think if you're the Braves, you really got to consider, like, all right, are we going to go after a Trevor Bauer? He's going to cost a lot of money. I think he would he'd probably set a Braves record for, like, the largest contract in their history. What is the largest contract in Braves history? I believe he would probably sign a record deal. Largest contract in Braves history. Oh, okay, so Freddie Freeman is making 20.5. So that is, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was back in 2014. So what was this deal? Oh, an 8-year, 135. Okay, so that one's a pretty big deal. So that is, well, that still ends up being around under 17 million per year. So that's kind of where the Braves tend to go. They don't really ever go into, like, $20 million contracts. Well, hold on, what's this? Freeman's extension buys out all 3 of his arbitration years and far surpassed the previous franchise record. Oh, okay, that was for Chipper Jones. Yeah, so, I mean, well, what was that? 20.5? What was this? 2017. He had, so was he getting like not anything in the beginning of that contract? Let's look up Freddie Freeman's contract. Sport Track. So he must have had not as much money coming in the beginning of that deal. So yeah, 2014. Yeah, so he wasn't really making much in the beginning. So he made like $5 million in 2014, 8.5 in 2015, 12, and then it jumped up into the 20s. So that's why. So, but if you even that out, if you average that out, that ends up being like around 16.7 million per year. So that's kind of what the Braves do. They don't really ever go like 20 million a year for like every single year of a contract. Oh, that's a big error. And the Yankees got the bases loaded. They're looking to just bust this game open. Bases loaded with 2 outs, and the Yankees are in a position to end this game. Yeah, Jay Mears. I have read that about Bauer. He has mentioned that before, where he wouldn't mind just doing a whole bunch of 1-year deals. I mean, hey, that would maximize his contracts, honestly. But he'd be banking on himself every single year. So he would sign. I mean, honestly, I think at this point, if the Astros, like, whoever they end up playing in the ALCS, whether it's the Rays or the Yankees, I think if the Astros give it a good series, if they actually, like, look pretty good, I think they're really going to get a lot of people off their back. I think that'll be, like, you know, that'll be the end of the cheating. Not the end of it. You'll still hear people talk about it, but it would have by next year, it's already going to be a full season, you know, since everyone's gotten over it. And especially if they look good here in the ALCS, then, I mean, you know, people will never forget, you know, the cheating. But at the end of the day, if they're winning now, then, I mean, you know, I think people will kind of start to move on from it. So I could see Bauer at that point going to the Astros. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, though, everyone was giving the Astros crap. Everyone. And I think, honestly, you know, and the Astros players know that. And if Bauer comes in, and whatever, he's there for their team. So, I mean, their team is – I think, honestly, if you had guys like Carlos Correa, you know, whoever, and they know some of the stuff Bauer said, and they said, all right, well, whatever, it's water under the bridge, you know? It's time to move on. Let's go win a World Series. So, Bauer could definitely go to the Dodgers. Definitely could. If he's going to sign short deals, honestly, if he's going to sign 1-year deals, if he's going to stick with that plan, I'm not sure if that's what his agent is going to want. Because every year he'd be banking on himself. Every single year he would be banking on himself, which that's a very confident thing. I commend that. But I think at the end of the day, I think, you know, his agent, whatever that girl's name is, I forget her name, but Aaron Hicks. Oh, man. He just got under that. Wow, he knew it too. He's smiling. Wow, that was almost a 9-1 game. But we got a 5-1 game here. Yankees are 3 outs away from forcing a game 5. Whoa! We got a $20 super chat. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. That's awesome. Hey, thank you, Sean Murphy and Sean Murphy's dad. Hey, I really appreciate that. Wow, thank you so much. That's crazy. Wow. You did not need to do that. Thank you. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I was not expecting that. We're like 3 outs away here from probably ending the stream, and you got an amazing $20 super chat. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, Sean, I'm glad you like the channel. I'm glad you like what's going on here. I'm glad we can all come in and talk some baseball. Oh, Sean, I didn't even see you tell me that. I'm sorry. Hey, you know, as I've said before, I'm a potato, so I tend to miss a lot of comments. But again, thank you so much. That is that's one of the top donations ever on this stream, so or on this channel. Thank you. Very, very appreciated. Thank you. If you have any questions or anything, or just any comments baseball related, Sean or Sean's dad, definitely put them in the chat and I'll respond to it. So, thank you again. Ooh, Trevor Bauer to Miami? Wow. Could you imagine? I don't know if they would spend the money. I mean, if he only goes to Miami on like a 1-year deal, you know, if that's what he plans on doing, I don't know. I feel like that's not going to end up happening. I don't think he signs long term. I think the Marlins they're not looking to spend money. Hey, much appreciated. I'm glad you guys. I'm glad you listen in. I'm doing my best to just talk some baseball over here. Yeah, Chapman is 3 outs away from moving on, or from having the Yankees move on to a Game 5, which we will most likely see Garrett Cole go on 3 days rest. And at that point, in a decisive Game 5, anything can happen. Springer, Bauer, or Real Muto? This is a great question. This is a fun one. Springer, Bauer, or Real Muto? Who are you taking on a 5-year deal? I love JT Realmuto. I feel like he's going to have a World Series at some point in his career. He's such a good player, such a good hitter, but such a really good catcher. To me, I think you give a 5-year deal to Realmuto. He's a leader of your team. He's a guy that handles the pitching staff really well. He defends very well. Realmuto is a guy, he is like the heart and soul of a team. You know? I'd go Realmuto. That would be probably where I would go. I'd probably go Bauer second. If I missed out on Realmuto, I'd go after Bauer. And if I missed out on Bauer, you know, if I need an outfielder, then I'll go get Springer. Oh my God! No! Oh, okay. I have to show you this. All right. Has anyone? Oh my God! Oh my God! Has anyone been seeing? How do I get to this? What was this? Has anyone been noticing or seeing the people on their skateboards where they're drinking the cranberry juice and it's playing that one song? Has anyone noticed? Has anyone seen that? The cranberry juice thing on the skateboard? Can someone in the chat tell me if they have seen the skateboard while drinking the cranberry juice? Oh my God, this is like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Is that what it is? I don't even know what this song is, but Pick 6 podcast. Oh my God, this is like the funniest thing. Sports with AJ, are you there? Because Sports with AJ, I know you like the New York teams. Sports with AJ, do you like the Jets? I can't remember if you like the Jets or the Giants. But oh my God, this might be like the funniest thing I've ever seen. Where is it? Where is this? Here it is. Oh, this is so funny. Hold on, I need to make sure the volume is on so you guys can hear this. This is like hilarious. Oh my God. I have to show you this. Oh! No! Oh my God! Oh, that's the best one I've ever seen. That's literally the Jets every single year. I had to show you. I had to show everyone that. I just died laughing. My friend just sent me that. Oh my God! But we have Chapman is on the mound. 1 out. They're 2 outs away from forcing a Game 5. Chapman 99 on the inside corner. Chapman is looking very good. It looks like all that rest is doing Aroldis Chapman some good. Opinion, Marcus Semien gets a big contract and turns into the next Jacoby Ellsbury. You mean we won't ever see him again? Probably. Manuel Margot, fly ball to center field, and Aaron Hicks has it, and the Yankees are 1 out away from forcing a Game 5 where anything can happen in that game. One game to decide who goes to the American League Championship Series, and that is what the Yankees are 1 out away from. 1 out away. A lot of people coming into this game thought the Yankees were out of it. Thought the Rays were going to win it. But here we are, and the Yankees, just like that, a good performance today from the pitching, a couple of home runs, and the Yankees find themselves 1 out away. Chapman, 100, just a little high.
That's his best fastball yet. In this inning, threw 101 on a Rosarena. You know who's got Chapman's attention, by the way, on the fastball velocity. He's down to their last out.
Oh, 98 right down the middle. Couldn't catch up to it. Yeah, Alex, I agree, man. I mean, as much as I like what the Rays have done this year, dude, Yankees, Astros, dude, give me all the popcorn and an entire cheesecake, and I'll watch that entire thing. I will be stoked. But you know the Rays, as the Yankees, they're probably going to have Garrett Cole, but you know the Rays. Oh, that was a nice slider, just drops right in, and the Yankees are 1 strike away from forcing a Game 5. But you know the Yankees, if they do end up having a Game 5 with Garrett Cole on the mound, the Rays are going to throw everything they got back at the Yankees. So it is not a guaranteed win, even if the Yankees do force a Game 5 here, even with Garrett Cole on the mound. But they're down to their last strike. 1-2 count. Chapman comes set. Oh, nasty slider down and away. 91 on the slider, but he was able to hold off.
This is an unusual moment, right, for a starting pitcher like Cole and his team. He's going to watch them have a little mini celebration if they win this game. They'll be relaxed. They finish the game. Position players are different. Starters, especially when it's an all-stakes game.
2-2 count. Yankees 1 strike away. Chapman is set. Little low. Bounces off the dirt. And we got a full count here with Willie Adames on deck. The Rays trying to find some kind of life here against Aroldis Chapman. They're trying to get that man onto the mound for Game 5, Garrett Cole, who they brought in on the largest contract ever for a pitcher. He fouls it off. We still got a full count. But you know with Garrett Cole, even on 3 days rest, which is something he has never done in his career, regular season or postseason, you know Garrett Cole, he is the best man for the job by far for most teams in baseball, not just the Yankees. But you know the Rays, they're going to give the Yankees everything they have in a Game 5 against Garrett Cole. But Chapman comes set. Here comes the pitch. And he pops it up. Higashioka looks up, but that's foul. I apologize. Alex is tired. Bartolo Colon is actually the best man for the job. Garrett Cole is a very close second. Can the Rays make something happen here against the Aroldis Chapman?
I don't know if he's taking a little extra time for dramatic effect or not, but a little extra moments between.
Chapman taking his time here. He really wants to end it. He comes set. Here's the pitch. And that's strike three. Fastball, 100 miles an hour, up and away. The Yankees win, and they force a Game 5. Garrett Cole on the mound for the Yankees in Game 5. Who knows who the Rays start? But you know the Rays, they're probably going to throw everyone they have. But we will see the Yankees and the Rays in a very fitting Game 5. It just feels like that is supposed to happen. That is a game that feels like that it needs to happen. Yankees and Rays going to a Game 5 tomorrow night. Winner goes to the American League Championship Series to face the Astros. Before we head out for the night, let's take a look at how this game unfolded today. If we take a look at the plays, Luke Voit, he got it started for the Yankees today. Home run, gave the Yankees the lead. DJ LeMahieu had a sac fly to make it a 2-0 lead. But Brandon Lau, he was able to ground out into a force out. That gave the Rays their only run of the game, and from there, the Yankees just took control. Gleyber Torres with his first home run of the postseason. Big fly ball for him. That was nice to see for the Yankees. Gleyber Torres has been slumping for the most part in this postseason. He's actually not had a Gleyber Torres kind of a year, especially from what we saw last year. And then Kyle Higashioka had the base hit. That ended up scoring the Yankees' 5th run, and by that point, it was all said and done as Aroldis Chapman came in for the 9th inning and closed it out. And the Yankees and the Rays will have a 5th and decisive game with a trip to the ALCS on the line. We will see some sort of rematch. Are we going to see a rematch between the Rays and the Astros from the division series last year where that went 5 games? Or are we going to see a rematch of the Yankees and the Astros from the ALCS in 2019, from the ALCS in 2017? You know the Astros, they got a chip on their shoulder. They want to prove everyone wrong. They want to prove that the cheating was not the reason why they were that good. The Yankees want revenge. The Yankees want revenge from 2017 and 2019. I mean, you got storylines all over the place. But before I get out of here, what do you all think? Who wins Game 5 between the Yankees and the Rays? Let's type in 1 for the Rays, 2 for the Yankees. Let me know in the chat, and let's see what you guys think is going to happen tomorrow night. So 1 for the Rays, 2 for the Yankees. Jay Mears has a 1. Jack Storm has a 2. We see another 2. We have a 1. We're tied. 2-2. Oh, Alcs, so Alcs said 1. We got more votes for the Rays. Wait, hold on. Chester, I said 2 for the Yankees. So, did you change your mind? New England Scratcher with the Yankees. Either way, we all seem a little split. But what a game that's going to be tomorrow night. I'm excited. I am very excited for that game tomorrow night. I will be here tomorrow night. But before I get out of here, let's take a quick look at the Dodgers and the Padres. Unfortunately, I will not be staying up for this game. I got to get some sleep. I got a busy day at work tomorrow. But the Dodgers, hey, whatever. They only went with Dustin May for 1 inning, but that Dodgers offense is just so good. Scored 5 runs in the 3rd there, and they're in the driver's seat to sweep this series. Let's take a look at how this has unfolded so far. So Cody Bellinger, he was able to get it started with a fielder's choice. Jake Cronenworth, he was able to walk in a run. Trent Grisham had a base hit that gave the Padres their 2nd run, but the Dodgers exploded here in the 3rd inning. Corey Seager tying it up with a base hit. Justin Turner giving the Dodgers the lead. A.J. Pollock with another base hit giving the Dodgers the lead. Jock Peterson with a base hit of his own. And the Dodgers, as of right now, have a 6-2 lead, and they are in the driver's seat to go to the National League Championship Series to face the Atlanta Braves. We'll have to see how this one turns out. There's still a lot of game left in that one. But everyone, I want to say thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the Super Chats tonight from New England Scratcher and Sean Murphy, from David Knight, from Juan Manuel. I thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I thank you so much for all the thumbs up. I appreciate all of the conversation that we had tonight. Thank you so much again. And we will be back here tomorrow night for Game 5 between the Rays and the Yankees. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good night, everyone.